Hello everyone, this is Ma'am Neri and welcome to our personal development session. For today's topic, we have Personal Development Module 8, Stress and Coping Strategies in Middle and Late Adolescence. Here are the development team of the module and of course our heartfelt recognition and gratitude to all the writers, editors, reviewers, illustrator, and layout artists of this module. Okay, so welcome to this module on the stress and coping strategies in middle and late adolescence. In this lesson, you will learn to understand mental health and psychological well-being to identify ways to cope with stress during adolescence. Stress is the way your body responds to challenges and gets you ready to face them with attention, energy, and strength. When you feel you can cope with these challenges, stress gets you ready for action and gives you the motivation to get things done. One key relevance of this module is for you to learn ways to help you cope with stress and be mentally healthy. All you have to do is to accomplish all the activities in the module and enjoy and learn to be stress-free adolescent. Here are the learning objectives of this module. So at the end of the module, you should be able to, number one, discuss mental health and psychological well-being to identify ways to cope with stress during adolescence. Number two, understand the ways on how to cope with stress during adolescence. And number three, write your own plan on how to fight out stress. Okay, so now let's understand key words in the lesson. So we have number one, stress. Stress is a state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting from adverse or very demanding circumstances. Mental health refers to cognitive, behavioral, and emotional well-being. It is all about how people think, feel, and behave. And we also have psychological well-being. It consists of positive relationships with others, personal mastery, autonomy, a feeling of purpose and meaning in life, personal growth, and development. Okay, so you will be encountering these words and I hope you are able to understand the meaning of all of these words so that as we go along with the lesson, you are able to grasp what is meant by those words. Are you ready to start the pre-test? Remember to write your answer in your journal. And of course, here's the direction. Read the following statements. Write T if the statement is correct and write F if the statement is correct. So number one, stress is your body's reaction to a challenge or demand. Is it true or false? So you're just going to write T or F. And then number two, stress causes the body to flood with hormones that prepare its systems to evade or confront danger, and it is commonly referred to as fight or flight mechanism. And then number three, some of the physical effect of stress is it slows down some normal bodily functions such as those at the digestive and immune systems. Number four, mental health is determined by a range of socioeconomic, biological, and environmental factors. And then number five, when you are happy and contented, you are not stressed. Learning activity 1. You are about to know your stress level. Take this stress quiz to see your own stress visualized. Then take down your stress plan tailored to help control your level of stress. Go on, do it now and know your stress level. So here are some of the indicators or stressors which will determine your stress level. So we have parental pressure. So kung halimbawa po kayo ay napipressure sa inyong mga parents on whatever the reasons may be, then you put check. Okay? Then we also have stress, teacher pressure. Okay? Not having friends, Are you stressed of not having friends? Friend conflict, o meron kayong di pagkakaunawaan ng inyong kaibigan? Okay, time management because you tend to procrastinate, or perhaps you are not doing your task and it gets bombarded or it gets compiled. Okay, you also have problem in studying. You lack study habit, which makes you feel stressed, upset, or worried. Then, are you stressed with financial problems, conflict with parents, long distance relationship, academic performance, especially if you are aiming in the honor students, in the honor class? Then we also have no time for extracurricular activities. Then absences in classes, drug or alcohol concerns, schoolwork overload, family problems, family illness, especially that we have this pandemic, being sick, sibling conflicts, then peer pressure, and conflict with friends. Okay, so mark all items that have made you feel stressed, upset, or worried on a regular basis. So make sure that what you're going to check here are those indicators which makes you feel stressed on a regular basis. So take note of the word regular. Okay, so tandaan po natin na walang tama o maling sagot sa inyong mga responses. Iaalimin na po natin ang inyong stress level so that you can be able to, make a stress plan. Okay, after which, then once you have already checked all of the items which make you stressed, upset, or worried on a regular basis, then we are going to make a total of it. So ilalagay niyo po dyan kung ilan yung mga indicators. For example, 10 ang stressors nyo dyan, then ilalagay po natin siya dito sa total chronic stresses. Nakuha po ba? Okay. Okay, so here's now the interpretation for the activity earlier. Ayan, so sabi dyan, average student has 10 of these current stresses in their life. Okay, so let's measure your stress level. So if you have gotten 0 to 5, it means that you have low stress level. Kapag po tayo ay may 6 to 10, na total doon sa ating stress indicators, nasa average level po kayo. If you have gotten 11 to 15, then you have high level of stress. And kapag po kayo ay nakakuha ng 16 to 20, doon sa mga stress indicators natin kanina, then you are on the extreme level of stress. So I hope wala naman po tayo na naandito sa 16 to 20 kasi perhaps they will be needing assistance or help from other people. Okay? So however, I just want to clarify, I just want you to know na kahit po tayo ay nasa average level, nasa high, at hindi pa tayo nasa extreme, kung kailangan po natin ng tulong, pwede po tayong mag-ask ng help or assistance sa ating peers or doon po sa ating mga significant others na mas nakakaalam po, okay, in relation sa ating problema. Okay, so kung tayo po ay may stress level na ganito, wag po natin suluhin. Hindi po tayo nag-iisa. Let's ask help from other people. Okay? So, good for those who have low stress level. But of course, we need to be honest with our feelings. Di po ba? Kasi sometimes, we tend to have this denial. So, sabi nga kanina, there's no right or wrong answer. Di ba? You just have to be sure of what you are feeling so that you can be certain of your stress level, because this activity has something to do with our lesson. So it's important that you need to recognize that you need to be conscious and self-aware of your emotions. Okay, so I hope you have learned from our learning activity 1 on determining your stress level. So here now are the guide questions. So for number 1, how did you find the activity? Number 2, Why do you need to know your stress level? And then number 3, what are you going to do to lessen your stress? Or what are the coping strategies you use in order to combat your stressors, to combat stress? Now let us explore further. Let us have another activity. Answer the following question just for you. Write your answer in your journal. So number 1, answer how much stress did you experience for the last 3 months? 2, do you believe that stress is harmful to your health? And then number 3, can changing how you think about stress make you healthier? Why? Now, if you have internet in your home, watch the video of How to Make Stress Your Friend by Kelly McGonigal by just following the video link. Now, did you enjoy watching the video clip or reading the transcript or listening while I read to you the transcript? Now you are ready to answer the questions. Write your answer in your journal. Right, question number 1. What is stress to you? 2. Do you still believe that stress is harmful to your health? Why? And then number 3, what are the things that you understand in the video clip? Again, you're going to write your answer in your journal notebook. Do you ever feel frustrated, angry, in a hurry to submit the projects, nervous because of recitation or presentations? Your heart beats fast, your hands feel cold, and you say, I am stressed. Well, stress is normal and it isn't necessarily bad and it isn't necessarily good. Too much of anything is bad, of course. Who says no? Sometimes stress makes us motivated. It pushes us to do things which we can do when we are not stressed. How can an adolescent like you cope with a stressful situation? So, my dear students, let us have the deepening activity of our lesson in Module 8. Okay, so it's now time to read, understand, and discover coping strategies about stress. What is mental health? According to the World Health Organization, mental health is a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope up with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. Okay, so everyone has some risk of developing a mental health disorder, no matter their age, gender, social status, or nationality. There are some factors that contribute to mental health issues, and this includes social and financial status, biological factors, and lifestyle of a person. Mental health conditions are affected also by how a person copes up with stress, depression, and anxiety. So according to World Health Organization, being able to cope up with the normal stress of life and giving contribution to your community is a form of good mental health. Now, to help you boost your mental health and stay in good shape, you can do the following ways. Number 1, you take the first small step. Do not be in a hurry. Make a plan that you can accomplish without you being pressured to finish it. Number 2, share the love. Show love to your family and friends. Do not hesitate to show or say that you love them. Number 3, take time to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. Smiling will not cost you even a cent. Number 4, something bothering you? Let it out. Write it on a paper. Make a poem or a novel or even a play script. It will help you let it out. Number 5, practice forgiveness. Forgive and forget. It will give you peace of mind and a clear heart. Number 6, exercise regularly or take a walk. Exercising at least 30 minutes a day can help alleviate stress, tension, and boost confidence. Go with nature, as it can calm your mind. Number 7. Get enough sleep. You should at least sleep 7 to 8 hours a day to make it easier for you to cope with stressful situations. Number 8. Have time to relax. Everyone needs free time to do the things that make them happy. Listen to music, dance, or do your hobby. And last but not the least, strengthen your faith with God. Make your relationship with God stronger than ever. Invite God into your life and everything will be just fine. Let's talk about stress. What is stress? Stress is a feeling of emotional or physical tension. It is your body's reaction to a challenge or demand. We all experience stress, and we all know that it is normal for us to have it. As an adolescent, what stresses you? How do your body respond to stress? So just keep on listening to widen your understanding about stress. You can say that you are experiencing stress if you have these signs. Number 1, low self-esteem. Number 2, low energy, frequent headaches, aches, pain, and tense muscles, chest pain and rapid heartbeat, nervousness, cold or sweaty hands and feet, forgetfulness and inability to focus, and changes in appetite. Here are some of the ways to cope up with stress. Number 1, eat a well-balanced diet. Eat healthy food and go for vegetables and fruits. Next, avoid excessive amounts of caffeine. Limit your coffee, black or red tea, and soft drinks. Exercise every day at least 30 minutes. It is one of the best ways to reduce stress. Go outdoors whenever possible. Say hello to sunshine. Think positive. Always think I can do it. Next, set realistic goals for yourself. Next, learn to manage your time well. Then, make time for yourself. Have a me day once in a while. You need to love yourself. You also need to adopt good sleep habits. Getting sleep 7 to 8 hours brings a lot of change to you. You also need to take a deep breath and count to 10 or even more if you face a difficult situation, especially with peers, before arguing or doing anything. Learn to meditate. There are a lot of self-learning video on how to do it. Laugh out loud, for it is true that laughter is the best medicine. Say a little prayer upon waking up or any time of the day. Make it a habit to ask for guidance and protection, and everything will go well. Then, last but not the least, talk to a friend or somebody you trust. You need to let it out. Now that you have listened about the kind of things that you can do to reduce stress and cope with it, answer the questions. Write your answers in your journal. So number 1, what concept have you learned from this module? And number 2, what have you discovered to yourself in relation to the module? Now that you have listened and understand mental health and psychological well-being and ways to cope with stress during adolescence, you are now ready to do the next task. Write your own susceptibilities and plan on how to stay mentally healthy while coping with stress. Copy and write your response in your journal. Okay, so after doing the application, we shall now proceed to our post-test. This is true or false. Read the statements, write your answer in your notebook or in your journal. So you're going to write T if the statement I mean is correct, and F if the statement is incorrect. Okay, so now again you're going to write your answer in your journal. So number one, stress is your body's reaction to a challenge or demand. Number two, stress causes the body to flood with hormones that prepare its systems to evade or confront danger, and it is commonly referred to as the fight or flight mechanism. Number three, some of the physical effect of stress is it slows down some normal bodily functions, such as those that the digestive and immune systems. Number four, mental health is determined by a range of socioeconomic, biological, and environmental factors. Then number five, when you are happy and contented, you are not stressed. Number six, everyone has some risk of developing a mental disorder, no matter their age, gender, social status, or nationality. Number seven, in coping with stress, I need to eat a well-balanced diet, eat healthy food, and go for vegetables and fruits. Number eight, there are some factors that contribute to mental health issues. These are social and financial status, biological factors, and lifestyle of a person. Number nine, prayer helps me to cope with any stressful situations. And number 10, I can manage my stress by eating sugary foods to boost my energy level. We now come to your assignment. Now, your assignment will be to write your own inspirational quote and how you fight stress, okay? And you're going to put it in your journal as cover page.